All right, music fans, welcome back. It is yours truly, Dave, the real music observer, observing real music in real time for real people just like you right there, just like yours truly right here. New music talking time here. Brand new album by the band Steel City, actually dropped a few months back. I did talk about this album a little bit online, but hadn't done a video. I finally acquired a copy of the CD myself. It's called Fortress, a classic album cover. If you remember the band Alias, kind of reminds me of their album covers. Really cool stuff, kind of the steel, sort of tough-looking logo. Here's what the back cover looks like. The inside looks something like this. They've got this guitar with an image of sort of Marilyn Monroe superimposed. The disc itself is still in my disc player because I'm digging it. If you like, all right, I'm going to do my best to try to describe this to you because it's great. First of all, my buddy Bryan Cole, who is a friend of mine, just full disclosure in case people are going to criticize me for, not at least admitting that Brian's a friend, although I've never met Bryan in person. I consider him a friend. If you like, here's what this sounds like. It's pretty cool, folks. This is traditional American rock and roll, all right? And there's elements mostly from the 80s, but I'll talk about a little bit of the other influences on this too. If you like music, say, from Winger, Rockin, Extreme, if you like Terry Brock's solo stuff, I think this album will be right up your alley. Some of my favorite tracks on this, the song Turnabout. They also do a nifty version of the Vinnie Vincent song Back on the Streets, which was kind of a surprise. There's definitely some Bon Jovi influence on this with a lot of the vocals and the choruses and so forth. The guitar work on this is phenomenal. Mike Floros is the guy who plays guitar, and it looks as though Mike wrote most of these songs and did a bang-up job. Brian's voice is just, Bryan Cole has probably the best undiscovered voice in the sense that he should be so much more mainstream than he is. His voice is right up there with any of your great tenors, guys who can sing high notes and so forth. There are other great tracks on this. Do You Love Me is one of my favorite tunes. Picture of Beauty is another big song on this. And really 10 songs, really no bad songs on this disc. Again, if you like the music from the 80s, but there is some kind of a 70s thing happening on this. And what I mean by that, it could be Brian's delivery has this extra swagger, and Floros tends to dip into some different things when he's playing. But this is a cleanly produced album. In other words, there's no compression, there's no wall of sound that's going to get in your way. This comes at you. It goes right in your face when you put it on. It rocks, but it does have some slower moments as well. So there's good variety. There's good changes in tempo. You've got Scott West playing bass and Ron McCloskey on drums, just to round out who's on this. There were a few guest musicians as well. But I got to tell you, this is a throwback album. Again, it's Steel City. The album is called Fortress. It's on Kivil Records, which, by the way, is a great record label. Check them out. They've got some other good stuff on there, but really happy that they picked up my buddy Bryan for this release, and this is a winner. Okay, it came out a few months ago. Again, I gave it a brief mention there, but now that I have the disc, I figured I'd do a video. And again, Bryan Cole, one of the great vocalists that you've probably never heard of. I know I've mentioned him a little bit before, and I did a video for him last year for his solo album. His solo album is called Sands of Time, but this I think, sort of ups his game with this band concept. It's really great music, and if you like melodic rock, you should just really check out this fantastic release. Again, Steel City, and Fortress right here. All right, done. Be back with more soon. Stay tuned for that.